Okay, so let's talk about the heroes. Which ones are good, which ones are shit, which ones you should spend money on. But we'll start off in Hero Council. So, Hero Council, this is where you're going to get benefits from your heroes. You place a hero in the slot, you'll get certain special benefits for them, which this will make more sense as I talk about the heroes later, that you can only get if they're in a Hero Council slot. They can still march with your troops, they can still be garrisoned on your wall, but you want your higher tier heroes over here. You can see the benefits that you get by clicking benefits down in the left corner. It'll show you all the stat boost that you're running, bond benefits that you get, which is your covenant, which is over here in the right. You do the covenant, it'll tell you which ones do the best benefits. Right now I'm getting royal return because I have 3 of the heroes that are bonded together. They get along well, their family, whatever, and it gives me plus 10% bowman, cavalry, a march capacity of 25,000, and as I level up their star levels, it'll throw me into the higher tiers, the parts after the little slashes. There are multiple different versions of covenant. I recommend the royal return or the monarch strike. The monarch strike, you only have to have 2 of the heroes to get the benefits. But you really want to improve that march capacity along with the stats, because this is really one of the only other ways you can improve march capacity, and the bigger march you can send, the better off you are. You can also equip any heroes or weapons that you have from down here as well. You purchase that or wait until you get everything. Hero Council, you also can access the hero weapon forge from over here. Weapon inventory, when you have it, it will be here, or you can craft the different tiers. Wildfire set is the best. I recommend either doing the Arbiter or the Hammer of War first, just because I like troop health and inf. But you have to have all this little crafting stuff over here, the Ascendant Scrolls, and then the Tears of Ascension. They do hand these out as prizes. You can purchase them later, but you really should wait for a good deal on those. But I told you, you can also put heroes over here in your wall defense. These guys cannot march with you at all. These are garrisoned, they'll stay in your city. You obviously want people who are really good with defense. I don't have any really good gold heroes, so I use purple. Don't waste your time leveling up blue or green heroes. Just focus on purple and gold. But we'll go here to the hero roster, and we'll start talking about the different benefits of each of the heroes. This is King Arthur's Soul. Most people, this is one of the first legendaries you get. He's really good. You can look at his benefits. Obviously, he gets better. You star him up, level him up. You unlock more of these little skills down here as his star level goes up, and you can reach the levels. But this unique skill, Holy Judgment level 10, is the one that is triggered when you put him in the council, and it gives it's really good. It's after every 10 attacks against an enemy, you do damage of 356%, max of 950% of your remaining number of troops. So obviously that's really good. It's a 1 in 10 chance of hitting. So, but he does bowman defense, hero troop defense, cavalry attack, cavalry health, bowman attack, and overall troop attack when you can level up his skills. This lady here, Yvain, she's not good for combat, but she's good to have in your council just because she's really good for gathering and construction. Her council skill, or march skill, I'm sorry, I told you wrong on the other one. This is a march skill. This is what you get when he's in the march or on your wall garrisoned. So these benefits only count. For her, this only counts in a march, but she increases your gathering speed. But her skills, she does construction speeds, construction, the instant timer, it adds how soon you can do that, trap construction speed, healing speed up, and then speed training, which is really good, especially when we get in the higher tier troops. I use Sir Baldwin just because of the Covenant bonus. There are probably better heroes that can go in his slot, but if you were to use him in a march, he increases the health of all infantry by a max of 160 when he's in the march or garrisoned in your city. So if you get attacked, all those infantry get that bonus. He's really good at infantry defense when he's on the council, hero troop health, hero bowman health, infantry attack, and bowman attack. So he's really good for your inf and your bow. Aureus Pendragon. This dude is amazing to send in a march when they have a lot of resources out. His march benefit, he increases how much resources you can carry. The max is 70%. That's really awesome. I know on my other account, I was able to hit and basically bring back like almost 1.5 million resources every time I hit. He also decreases your construction food requirements, decreases the amount of wood you have to have for research, food for research, iron for construction, and silver for construction, and then iron for research, which when you get in the higher levels, like on my 35, to upgrade my next castle level, I need at least, I think it was 95 million food by itself. So him with other benefits to decrease it will help out tremendously. Oberon, in his march, he increases the cavalry attack and bowman attack. So really good if you're cav or bow heavy. He does troop defense, cavalry defense, troop attack, troop health, cavalry attack, and hero, the infantry, when he's in the council. So those are really good ways to get your stats up. That guy's, I don't really like talking about the purple guys because they're fillers right now until I get something better. But Red Knight is very good in marches. Knight's Vengeance, if you use him in the march or in the city, he does a max of 90% increased damage depending on the number of troops you have left. So when you hit, if you have a huge army, that 90% damage of your huge army is gonna help out. His skills, cavalry defense, troop defense, bowman attack, cavalry health, cavalry attack, and troop attack. So I do like using Sir Bedivere on my wall, because with his garrison he increases my health of my cavalry by a max of 120. He increases infantry health, infantry defense, cavalry health, and bowman defense, and infantry damage received, but that's only when he's in the council. But he's one of the easiest people to star up really high, so you can get that level up. So I like using him in the wall and then a lane until I get a better hero. But she increases the defense of all your infantry when you have her in the city or in a march. Her skills, she's good to have. You can have either her or Oberon interchangeably and still get the royal return bonus. So it's up to you which skills you like. She does cavalry defense, troop health, infantry health, cavalry attack, and troop defense. So she's really good. I don't really worry, as I said, with the purple or the blue heroes. Later on, you can get some different heroes. Oh, why is my screen acting up? These ones here are only available during the Nether War draws. The horns cost money. They're very expensive, but their benefits are amazing. I do recommend them. Gerloy, he, March or Garrison, he does a 20% chance to attack the enemy's cavalry and bowmen directly, dealing 3,400 times their base damage to the enemy, while at the same time ignoring their defenses. So that's, I mean, you just skip all their stats over there. So that helps out a lot. His skills when he's appointed: bowman defense, cavalry defense, troop health, cavalry health, bowman attack, and troop attack. So he's really good. I got my ass kicked by him, by someone who had half stats as me, just because it popped up and he got that chance of ignoring my defenses and it ate through me. So he's really good. Let's see, Lancelot, his Iron Steed, he does 250% of the base damage to the troop types in a march, adjacent to the one that your troops attack. So it's really good for this one as well. So basically what it's saying is, if you're, let's say you're like tier 7 heavy, you usually attack either tier 6 or tier 7. You usually attack a tier lower or the exact same tier. So basically he's gonna attack either the tier 6s or the tier 8s. So it's a chance to kill people that your tiers may not be able to kill. His benefits: infantry attack, troop defense, infantry defense, bowman health, infantry health, and cavalry attack. He's really good for those who are infantry heavy, which, like me, Pain, T-Lax, we really love them because they stay in the fight longer. But now we're going to get to two of my favorite heroes. These are my boo things on my other account. King Anguish, aka Angry Biker. His Arethyl Shield, troop health by 80%, troop defense by 80%. The troop type with the largest number of troops will generate a shield that lasts 3 rounds. The shield's health is equal to 10% of the troop's total health. During the battle, the shield will take damage first. So basically, the more rounds you stay in, the longer the fight. We don't really see the rounds, but he kind of just makes your troops a little bit immortal for a little bit, give you just that little extra edge to get over and keep kicking ass. He does bowman defense, cavalry defense, troop health, cavalry health, bowman attack, and troop attack. I really like him for a march. Actually, no, not march for him. I always throw him on my wall just because the defense, people come and hit me, they usually burn on my walls. Pain's really the only one that can hurt me, but his stats are ridiculously high. So let's see. And then Uther. This is slow blinker. You stare at him, he blinks. That's all he does. But his Monarch Smite increases all troop attack by 200% in a march. Whenever you kill a type of troop, you'll also deal 5% of the amount of damage that killed them to all other enemy troops. So you wipe out their tier 7 infantry, 5% of that damage you just did to them, you're going to smoke the rest of them with it as well. So he just adds on insult to injury. I do usually march him. I march him with King Arthur or Red Knight. So, yeah. He does troop defense, infantry defense, bowman health, and cavalry attack. What else did he do? And infantry attack as well. So again, with the infantry heavy people, he's really good. I don't think he's available yet. You can go over to the summon circle. Oh, wrong one. Summon circle and then hit info on advance and you can see which heroes are available. So he's not available yet. Him and Anguish aren't available yet. So they should be coming out in about a month. If I'm not mistaken, they actually have a way, like a contest that you can get either Uther or Anguish. They love giving out fragments for them. Like on my other account, I think the Easter event, you can purchase either Uther or Anguish fragments, and getting them leveled up is really important. I've got Igraine and Morian. I've never really used them. Like Igraine's, she just really does a 6% chance to attack twice, so I've never really thought that was much of a benefit. And then Morian, 6% a chance to attack twice. They're not really anything to walk home or write home about. I don't think any of us has ever had Santa, but Santa's got some good benefits as well. Every time he attacks, he deals damage equal to 99% of the remaining number of your troops. So I guess we'll find out about him around Christmas time. The other server we were on has only been around for a few months, so we haven't done any Christmas specials yet, but he's got pretty good benefits. Boars, he does increase defense for your imp and health by 120%, so be really good to keep in a wall if you got him. But let's see. Yeah, I think Mulan's good to have as well if you don't have a gold hero to throw in the same slot. And I'm talking slots, I'm talking about leagues. You can see which heroes are available. So if you don't have King Arthur, use Sir Bedivere for his benefits. Yvain's the best for her Herald slot. Master of War, I always use Baldwin. Lionel's pretty good if you don't have him. High Steward, or Mr. Pendragon all the way. You can buy a $4.99 pack and go ahead and get 20 fragments to summon him, and he's amazing. He's worth it. But again, you can use Oberon or Elaine in the council in this slot and still get your Covenant benefit. I don't even know why I do this. I usually like the Alcalon of Gaul better than Tristan. Mostly it's just because he looks better. not really anything stat-wise. I always wait until I get a better high constable for this one. All the purple ones suck. Keeper of the Seal, Elaine or Alan or whatever his name is, he's really good to have there. He's good for the resource gathering and then your dragon skills, and he helps keep your troop upkeep down. But you can get the opportunity to put someone better there later. And then I always keep Red Knight over here down with the Master. But Sir Lamorak is really good if you don't have Red Knight, but I think they give away King Arthur and Red Knight pretty quickly at the beginning. Let's see. There was something else. Oh, down here under the hero roster at the bottom between Quest and Alliance, you can access the Hero Council and appoint. You can see how many fragments you have, so that way you don't have to guess. You can change which role they do, so that way if you want to figure out who you have for each role. Let's see. Like the High Constable. If you get Mulan, put her there over any of the other guys. Her benefits or her bottom skills are a lot better. Troop health, infantry attack, infantry defense, bowman health, and cavalry attack, compared to just resource gathering and stuff. Alkalon's good too because he does troop and inf attack, inf defense, bowman health, and cavalry attack. And no doubt you guys noticed the ongoing trend. No one cares about siege, so don't really worry about your siege benefits at all. They're pointless. But I think that's mostly it. Hang on, there's a way as well. Sometimes you'll get like a little packet. It looks like this little bundle bonanza purple thing up in the right corner. You can summon hero fragments like that. It's summoned exactly the same way as what you would do with a completed spirit scroll. You click on it, click which one you want, and summon it that way. We also have Spirit Altar now, so you can go to the Alliance, you can click Spirit Altar, you can do a spirit ceremony and hold a ceremony for, I think there was Hero XP, Hero Fragment packs right here, or more major hero packs. So you can summon there, or you can go to the Spirit Store up here at the top left, and then if you click the little green plus sign, you can actually trade in some of your old shitty fragments down here for coins, and those coins can be used when we have the store stocked for XP, refining stones, prestige banners, more hero fragments. I love using them on the prestige banners, so you can always trade those in. But I think that's it about the heroes. If you guys have any questions, you let